Hey guys, welcome on back. We're doing a Spider-Man video, and this is a top 27 best suits in the game. So we're starting off with the wrestler suit. The wrestler suit is just it's really plain, and it's just the colors and stuff in it. I just don't like it. It's just like while it does have like a cool mask, you know, and I just don't like the trousers or the top or anything, or the spider or anything on it. So yeah, let's move on to our next one, and our next one is the Last Stand suit. And don't like the Last Stand suit again because it's very plain, you know. It's just very plain, and you know, I mean, yes, the jacket's quite cool and the mask, yeah, it's alright, but everything else I just don't really like about it. So yeah, next one we have is the SU suit. Now this, it is pretty cool suit, like it is cool. It's just I don't like it because it's just, you know, although it is funny like and cool to have a suit like this, it's not like Spider-Man-y, so I'm not really a big fan of that. But yep, next suit we have is the undies. The undies, yes, it is funny and it's cool and stuff. It is like a nice, cool suit to have, you know. And it's funny because at the start of the game he says about free chest hairs and stuff, and then if you actually look, you have to look very closely, but you can't see like free chest hairs. So that was a funny joke, like, you know. And it is a pretty cool suit, like, I have to admit. I'm not a big fan, you know. I prefer actual Spider-Man suits. So, and guys, also this isn't your like this isn't like just the best suits. This is my opinion. So this is what I think, and you know, so like, you know, it's just what I think. So moving on, the next suit is the Fear itself.
Lovely. Now, police.
You're
gonna kill me.
Although this suit does look pretty cool in nighttime, see, the only thing I don't like about it is these gauntlets. It's pretty cool, like but it also is just a classic suit, just with a different color palette over it. But it's these gauntlets that I don't like about it. Like, if they weren't there, it would be a pretty cool suit, and it probably would be one of my favorites because it looks good in night as well. It does have a pretty good suit power though. This has nothing to do with the suit powers though. Next we have is the Spider-Man 2099. I know you guys are like, you probably are thinking like, what is wrong with you? This is so good. Yes, it is good. I like the colors and stuff. I just not a big fan of it. Like, I've never really, don't really like it, and not a big fan. Yes, like I like the red on it, but that's about it. That's about the only thing I like about this suit. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one, and we have Spider-Man 2099. Now you guys are probably see him thinking, what, it's actually so good. My opinion though on this, so you have your own opinions, I have mine. I was a big fan of this in like the Amazing Spider-Man game. I stopped liking it after a while, and then I just, you know, I haven't liked it since, you know. So, you know, move on to the next one. So we will we have the Secret War suit. Now, see, this suit, it is an alright suit, like it is an okay suit. It's just I never used it much during the game, so it was like never really was a big fan, like,
Here's your stuff.
you know. But like the blue on it and the fact that it looks like a Miles Morales suit and stuff is kind of cool, you know. That's about it. That's really the only thing cool about it and stuff. But otherwise, it is a pretty decent suit. I probably would like it if I hadn't have never used it. Like I never used it, so that's why I probably don't like it. But we'll go on to the next one, and we have the electric suit, the electrical insulated suit. Now, whenever I first used the suit, I thought it was a pretty decent suit. Like it was cool. I like my favorite thing about it is the actual suit power though. Suit power is the best in it. So yeah, the suit power is really good on it, but just the suit in general, not really a big fan. So you know, so I like the colors and the eyes in it. It has like really cool Spider-Man 2 looking eyes on it, and I like those eyes. So you know, that's decent. But moving on to the next one, we have Spider Armor Mark III. No, that's Mark IV. Mark III. Where's this? Where's Mark III? I think that's Mark III. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Mark III. So this is, this suit is decent. Like I did use this suit for a long time whenever I first got it, but it's not as good as some of the other ones I saw. Like, you know, it's not as good as like other ones. Like I'll get on into them other ones now and then in the next few that we see. But it is decent suit. It just, you know, not Spider-Man looking, so I know I'm not really a big fan. I like them to be Spider-Man looking, like. But next one we have is actually the Spider-Punk, and yeah, so though Spider-Punk is a pretty decent suit and all this stuff, just not really a big fan of it. I like the white and stuff and the red, it's good, but I don't really like it. The suit power though is really good. I love the suit power. The guitar thing, you like knock them in the air and knock them back then. That's pretty cool, like, on it. But, you know, otherwise not really a big fan. Next we have is the Spider Armor Mark IV. Now I know you guys are probably like, what? That's mad, but you know, I'm not really a big fan of it because it's basically like sort of like that, just different coloured. Like it's like shiny and got green eyes and different spider symbol. It's green, but otherwise, like if it wasn't so much like the classic, yes, I would have loved it. Like, and it's also like I just don't like the like front spider on it. That's one of the reasons why I don't like it, because the front spider, like, now I don't really, not a big fan of it. Like, you know, if you look at it, like, you may like it, but I don't like it. It doesn't really look like a spider to me. It looks more like a noob. But the next suit we have is the Stark suit. Now I was never a big fan of this suit. Like I don't like this in the movies either. It's because Spider-Man shouldn't be a like Iron Man. I mean, it's not even that in this game though. It's just, that's why I don't like him in this and the movies and stuff. It's just, I don't really like the suit. It's very plain and stuff. But you know, not really a big fan of it. The next suit we have is the Noir suit. Now, I would have had this higher up on the list if I had been doing these before the game actually came out, because I never was a big fan of it, you know. But when the game came out, like, I was like, oh well, this is actually pretty cool, you know. Oh, and I just died. But yeah, it is pretty decent suit. Like, it is it is good, like, you know, like, it's just be better in the night time, you know. Actually, you'd see it's like dark, you know. But the next suit we have is the negative suit. Now the negative suit is really good, like I do like it. I love its suit power as well, like the negative shockwave. It's very handy, but I just don't like it. I just don't like how it's like, I'm not a big fan of the colours. Like, I know it's negative, but like, well, the colours are alright. It's just the fact that it's an advanced suit. Now the advanced suit is good, but it goes well with the thingy. Goes well with the like red and blue colour palette of Spider-Man. But you know, otherwise, you know, like, I don't really like this suit. So the next suit we have is the Spider Armor 2, which is this one, I think. Yeah. So this suit is pretty good. Like, I have liked this suit for a while. Like, it has been one of my favorites. Like, not one of my favorites, like, but it has been in like that area of like good suits, like, you know. I like the colours, but otherwise I'm not a big fan of this not a big fan of this like collar thing. I'm not a big fan of that. This suit did come from when Spider-Man lost his Spidey sense, so he made a bulletproof armor. So that's where this suit actually comes from. But like, it is a pretty decent suit otherwise, like, you know, it is cool. Like, I would use it like a lot here. I shouldn't have used my equalizer, because that makes me go down in one hit as well as enemies. But the next suit we have is the Velocity suit. Now, it is very good suit, like, I have to admit. Very good things, a good job to Insomniac who made this. I'm not sure, I think they did anyway, pretty sure they did, but because I've never seen this before, but other than this game. But yes, it is a cool suit, although the suit power lacks, like, kind of, it could be better, but it's not. It's like, because what you do is, it's called like blitz or something, and literally all you do is run and it knocks enemies back. But otherwise it just looks cool, like, and it doesn't really about the suit power, just mentioning it there. Next we have the Spirit Spider. It's called Ghost because it says Ghost Rider, like, it's the same thing that gives him his powers, like. But I don't like this suit because, like, you know, like, it's very like bare, and you know, and I also don't like how in cutscenes his mouth doesn't open, you know, like his mouth doesn't like, it doesn't move or anything like the other suits. Well, like some suits, most suits anyway. No. But you know, it is decent. Like, the next suit is gonna be the Comic Spider. Now I know you guys are like, what that should be, and you're like, you're at least top 3. I know, but it is a really good suit. Like, I love it, but it's just a while lot like the classic, you know, classic suit. You know, if they had made it more, you know, like, unique, then it would have been so good. Like, it would have been one of my favorite probably, because this is really good. Like, I love this suit, but you know. So the next suit we have is gonna be the homemade suit. Now I know, like this suit is so good. Like, it's just you know, I'm like, it's why like the Scarlet Spider. It's basically Scarlet Spider, just colors are reversed, you know. But it is a pretty decent costume otherwise. I love the eyes in it though, because the eyes actually move, you know, like, you can make the eyes move. Don't know if I can do it in this yet, I don't think. You know, the eyes move, you see, so that's cool. Like, I like how the eyes move, but otherwise, like, you know, it's pretty like weak from all these other suits, you know, they come. So the next one we have is the damaged suit. I mean, I should have put this higher up, but it is pretty cool. Like, I mean, one thing I don't like about it is how it's not damaged at all. Like, it's damaged, but it's not damaged that much. If you've got to the end of the game, like the anti-oxid, it was damaged, like his eye lens, missing and all that stuff. That's what damaged is. This is not damaged, so it's just a waste of a space, like, you know. But otherwise, like, it is decent. Like, it's just still heated. The next suit we have is actually this suit, but you know, classic repaired. This suit is cool, like it's Spider-Man, like that's what Spider-Man is, you know. It's pretty cool, like it is decent, you know, but I'm not, I like it and I love the colours, but you know, otherwise it's not my favourite, like, but you know. Next suit we have is the dark suit. And the dark suit, yes, it is really cool. Like, it's one of my favorites. I love the red and black, my favorite colors, like, so that's what makes the color palette good for me, like. And I'm not even sure if this is a Insomniac creation or not. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I've never seen it like in anywhere else apart from this game. But it could be from the comics or something. It's the suit the Black Cat gives you. Whenever you complete all the Black Cat stakeouts, you get this whenever you go to your hideout. So the next suit we have is the anti-ock. Now, this suit is technically, like, it's basically this suit, you know, but it is really good and it looks so good at night time. So you know, it is decent. Like, it looks so good at nighttime and stuff. But otherwise, you know, it's just Insomniac creation as well. But it is probably better than the classic. Yeah, it's better than the classic and stuff like that, you know. And not as good as the advanced or something though. But you know, the next suit we'll have is the Scarlet Spider. The Scarlet Spider, yes, it is cool. Like, I do like the Ben Reilly. I know the other Scarlet Spider is like the red and black one. I know that's out and stuff, but you know, I actually prefer this one, but still not the best, you know. But otherwise, it is a pretty good suit, like, you know. So the next suit we have is the advanced suit. So the advanced suit is one of the best. Like, it is. I think if it wasn't for this other suit that was going to come after this, it would be the best. If it wasn't for this suit that's to come after this, but you know, it's a really good suit. Insomniac creation. I love the white spider symbol. It's one of, like, it's good. Like, I love the white spider symbol. But otherwise, like, other than that, you know, it's not pretty. It's not that. It's like, it is a really good. It's not. There's nothing wrong with this. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, this is so good. I just don't like the color palette. Like, well, actually, yeah, the color palette is something wrong. Like, because it should be deeper reds and blues would be nice. Like, but you know, oh well, it's still pretty decent. Like, the last but not least suit we have is going to be the Avengers Infinity War Iron Spider suit. Now, I know it doesn't look good in here, but whenever you get out into this, oh, it's just so good. Now, I love it. So, you know, it's just, I love the color and everything. It just looks so good. So, and it has a pretty decent finisher or special move thing, because it like the arms come out, so I love that. So this is probably the best suit in the game, and you know, one of my favourite. It's not the best suit in the game, like you probably have the other ones that you prefer, but this is my favourite. Comment down below what your favourite suit is, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Peace.